Beyblade, known in Japan as Explosive Shoot Beyblade, is a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Takoa Aoki to promote sales of spinning tops called Beyblades, originally serialized in Shogakukan's CoroCoro Comics from September 1999 to July 2004. The concept of Beyblades originates from Beigoma, which is a small but lightly pointed shaped toy of approximately 3 centimeters in diameter. It is spun by wrapping a thin 60 centimeter cord around it, then throwing it while releasing the cord to spin it onto a surface such as a mat spread across the top of a barrel. The concept for the game was based on Battling Tops, a board game developed by Ideal Toy Company in Japan in 1968. In this video, I'll be discussing all about Beyblade, from its beginning to its latest reincarnation, so make sure to stay right until the end. Beyblade was first released in Japan in July 1999 under the name Bakuten Shoot Beyblade as a manga series with an accompanying toy line. The manga was serialized by CoroCoro Comics and later ran for 15 volumes, until 2004. Later, Viz Media licensed the manga for an international release. 2 years after the manga's initial release, Beyblade was adapted into an anime and aired in Japan on TV Tokyo from January 8, 2001 to December 24 of the same year. Following its success, the original anime series ran for 2 more seasons and spawned numerous video games, toys, trading cards, and movies. In 2002, Hasbro began to sell Beyblade toys internationally along with a coordinated country-by-country release of localized versions of the TV series. The first season ran for 51 episodes and was directed towards a younger audience. Its main goal was to promote the sale of the Beyblade toys that were created by Takara Tomy. A sequel series produced by Nihon Animedia titled Beyblade V-Force ran for another 51 episodes from January 7, 2002 until December 30, 2002. And the third series, Beyblade G-Revolution, ran for 52 episodes from January 6, 2003 until its conclusion on December 29th of the same year. All 3 seasons were licensed for English adaptation, broadcast, and released by Nelvana on YTV in Canada and ABC Family in the United States in 2002. The story stars Tyson Granger, an enthusiastic young kid who loves Beyblade. He begins his journey after befriending fellow Beyblade enthusiast Kenny and drawing the attention of Kai, the owner of a Beyblade infused with a mystical spirit of a phoenix named Dronzer. After defeating Carlos, the leader of his neighborhood's Beyblade gang, the Blade Sharks, Tyson begins to gain attention from Kai and they develop a rivalry that leads him to discover that his Beyblade also contains a spirit named Dragoon, a wind dragon. These ancient spirits are known as Bit Beasts and they inhabit these Beyblades, bringing power to those who wield them. Seeking to challenge Kai again, Tyson competes in the Japanese Regional Beyblade Qualifying Tournament and befriends fellow competitors Ray Khan and Max Tate, both of whom possess their own Bit Beasts, Drasil, a big-ass turtle, and Drigger, a giant tiger. After winning the tournament, Tyson goes on to form a team with Kai, Ray, and Max named the Blade Breakers, and Kenny tags along as their manager. In the second season, Beyblade V-Force, the Blade Breakers have gone their separate ways, but when Team Psychic and Team Saint Shields attack the Blade Breakers and try to steal their Bit Beasts, the Blade Breakers reassemble to defeat their new enemies. Tyson's classmate Hillary joins the Blade Breakers, but takes time to learn that Beyblade is not just the stupid game that she thinks it is. In an attempt to steal the 4 Bit Beasts from the Blade Breakers, Team Psychic creates 4 Cyber Bit Beast copies of the Blade Breakers Bit Beasts, and recruits 4 skilled bladers named Kane, Salima, Goki, and Jim. The first half of the second season ends with the Blade Breakers defeating Team Psychic. The second half of season 2 deals with the truth of why the Saint Shields and Team Psychic were after the Blade Breakers Bit Beasts in the first place, and about a rock that Max's mom found that contains Bit Beasts, which is stolen by Team Psychic. The Saint Shields' reason behind attempting to steal the Bit Beasts is because they wish to seal them in a rock because they fear that the Bit Beasts could go out of control like they did in the past. After defeating the Saint Shields, Tyson meets Zeo, the son of Team Psychic's leader, who turns out to be a fucking android who eventually uses an ancient bit beast named Cerberus to wreak havoc, but gets bitch slapped by Tyson. In the final season, Beyblade G Revolution, Kai, Ray, and Max left Tyson and went their separate ways to rejoin their old teams, so they have a chance to beat each other at the World Championship, which has been redesigned with tag teams of 2. This leaves only Tyson, Hillary, and Kenny on the team. A new character, Daichi, and Tyson's older brother, Hiro, join them. The 2 other teams involved are the Barthez Battalion and F Dynasty. 1 week after the results of the World Championships, Boris, the secondary villain from the first season, returns and creates the new Beyblade Entertainment Global Association, BEGA, replacing the BBA. Boris tries to fool Tyson and co. into believing he is made up for his past, while he's actually just trying to gain control over all the Bladers and all Beyblading activity. In this series, a new type of Beyblade, known as a hard metal Beyblade, is introduced. Tyson and his friends use these metal Beyblades to win another world tournament alongside Kai, who returns for one final match against Tyson, where the series ends the final episode without showing us the winner. Due to how popular this freaking show was, various toy companies around the world licensed Beyblade toys for their own regions, including Hasbro in the West, Song Kong in South Korea, and, obviously, Takara Tomy in the East. The toys were extremely popular back in the day, and if you never had the luxury of seeing a kid throw a tantrum inside of a Walmart until his parents bought him the latest Beyblade, then you truly missed out on peak childhood energy. P.S. That kid was me. The toys came in 4 different types: attack, defense, stamina/endurance, and balance. Sort of like Pokemon, each specific type had an inherent advantage over another. For example, defense types absolutely wrecked attack types due to defense types being too dense for attack types to knock off balance. The whole purpose of the game was 2 players launching their Beyblades at the same time to see whose would last longer, while the Beyblades would simultaneously knock into each other, trying to knock each other off balance to make the other one stop spinning. Later, these matches would take place inside of these cool stadiums that resembled scenes from the show called Bay Stadiums. I specifically remember having a blue Blizzard stadium. Ah, the good old days. This shit was in fact so popular that Hasbro hosted and still continues to this day to host international World Beyblade tournaments in real life, just like the show, one of which I actually attended. Well, kinda. I was a child, so my mom only let me play 1 match, but still, it was lit! In August 2008, Takara Tomy released Metal Fight Beyblade, the first incarnation of the toy in 3.5 years. A third incarnation titled Beyblade Burst was released by Takara Tomy in July 2015. All good things must come to an end though, and eventually the original series was replaced by Beyblade Metal Saga in 2008. The Metal Saga series was a sequel to the original 2001 Beyblade series. This introduced a new protagonist, Ginka Hagane. Metal Saga spawned 4 seasons and a movie. Season 1 of the Metal Saga is called Metal Fusion Beyblade, aka Metal Fighters Beyblade in Japan, followed by Beyblade Metal Masters. Once again, Season 1 and Season 2 have 51 episodes, just like the original. The movie, Beyblade Metal Fight, came out next, and you can also find it online as Beyblade Soul Blaze. After the movie, Season 3, Beyblade Metal Fury, and Season 4, Beyblade Shogun Steel, came out. In 2012, a 3-season Beyblade spin-off series called Beywheels was released. The series centers around Team Estrella and their attempt to save Detection City from the evil Dominators, but the spin-off doesn't really relate to the original, so I'm not covering it. Finally, in 2016, Beyblade Burst was released. It consists of 3 seasons and 3 official net animations known as ONAs. The protagonists of the Beyblade Burst series are Vault and Shu. This series takes place in the Beigoma Academy School. The latest season of this Beyblade series released on April 2nd, 2021. That's it for today's episode. If you liked what you saw, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and click the bell icon. Until my next video, peace. Oh, y'all thought I'd end the video without saying this. 3, 2, 1, let it...